Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you all had a great Monday. I want to start off by saying everything that I say is totally alleged. Every word that comes out of my mouth is completely untrue, unfounded, and unreliable. In fact, I am totally full of bollocks. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's just for my own protection. I mentioned this the other day, but I never actually recorded a video about it. I said I would, but I didn't. I'm terrible about those kind of things. I say I'll do something, and I never do it. I never follow through anyway. That's another story for another day. I saw that this terrible rapper, Cardi B, I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she filed a lawsuit against a YouTuber who gossiped about her, and I read some of these things this YouTuber said about Cardi B, and they were quite terrible. I've never said anything that terrible about Meghan, and I've said some things that were allegedly terrible about Meghan. Allegedly. Completely alleged. Cardi B successfully sued this YouTuber, and now she went on Twitter and she's trying to get Meghan to do the same thing to people who talk bad about her on the internet and on YouTube. So my partner told me, you need to start paraphrasing everything you say with alleged and doing the disclaimer at the beginning of all the videos, etc., etc. I said, yes, I'm definitely going to do that, because the last thing I want is to get a cease and desist letter from some fancy lawyer in Los Angeles that Meghan Markle has hired, because I have enough stress in my life, and that is the last thing I need. So let's not talk anymore about Cardi B and Meghan Markle. Let's get to the real news of the day. And that is yesterday, the 6th of February, Sunday, was the 70th anniversary of the Queen's ascension to the throne. And I have a little something I want to share with you about that. There has been complete radio silence from the Harkles as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex failed to publicly congratulate Her Majesty as she celebrates her Platinum Jubilee, and she requested that Camilla become Queen Consort when Charles becomes king. The Queen ended years of uncertainty in an announcement that she made on her Platinum Jubilee. She declared that it was her sincere wish for Camilla to be fully acknowledged when her son takes the throne. Charles and Camilla said that they were, quote, touched and honored by her gesture. And in a statement, Charles also added that he was deeply conscious of the honor given to his darling wife as he congratulated his mother on her 70-year reign. Now, I was thinking about this today. You know, Diana used to call Camilla the Rottweiler because of her looks, but I've heard, allegedly, that Charles has put a ton of money into making Camilla over through fillers and Botox and lip injections, and of course a stylist for her clothes, a stylist for her hair, this and that. And if you're wondering where I heard that, I heard it in a Real Royalty documentary on YouTube, so it's not like they just put out anything on there. But like I'm saying, he spent a ton of money making her over to make her more publicly acceptable, and it seems like it's paying off, right? But anyway, so let's get back into it. I forgot where my train of thought was going with that. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day, folks. Anyway, Harry and Meghan have yet to provide any public comment nearly a day after the Queen's announcement on Saturday. The Sussexes have abandoned social media as they focus on their new roles in the U.S., and they have reportedly become disillusioned by the, quote, hate they receive online. Updates regarding their activities are regularly posted through the Archie website instead, but the Queen's grandson has yet to give any reaction to her announcement. And I wonder why that could be. If you've all seen some of my videos in the past, we've talked about how Harry got, allegedly, $20 million to write this tell-all book about his family, which is supposed to come out later this year, and the main person that he goes after in this book is Camilla. He supposedly paints her as the evil, wicked stepmother, so maybe that's why he doesn't want to come out and congratulate her. He knows that he's about to trash her and throw her completely under the bus, and he doesn't want to say, hey, congratulations, I'm about to throw you under the bus. Anyway, so Meghan's close friend and ally, Omid Scobie, has also remained silent, and as we all know, anytime something happens with Meghan, he's always on Twitter issuing a statement that she had absolutely nothing to do with, but he hasn't said anything about this. Now, this comes despite a source claiming Harry has extended an olive branch to his dad last month in a bid to heal their rift before the celebrations of his grandmother's Platinum Jubilee. He's expected to return to the UK for the festivities, which will see the country enjoy a 4-day bank holiday from the 2nd to the 5th of June later this year. It's not known if Meghan and their children will be joining him, only if there's a paycheck in it somewhere, I suppose, and she can't use those kids and not having somebody to keep them as an excuse. They have the whole family over there. I'm sure that they have a ton of nannies somewhere locked up in that palace they can get to watch those children while they go to a couple of events to honor the grandma. But, like I said the other day, isn't Doria on the payroll, and she lives with him? She's got to have something to do with her time. Surely she could keep those kids for a few days, if those kids actually exist, allegedly. So, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have commented on, they have not commented on the Queen's statement about Camilla, but they did retweet the royal family's post, which included the Queen's announcement. They also shared a news story on their joint Instagram account. In a statement issued today, Charles praised his mother's devotion to the welfare of all her people. He said, "On this historic day, my wife and I join you all in congratulating Her Majesty, the Queen, on the remarkable achievement of serving this nation, the realms and Commonwealth for 70 years. The Queen's devotion to the welfare of all her people inspires still greater admiration with each passing year. We are deeply conscious of the honor represented by my mother's wish, as we have sought together to serve and support Her Majesty and the people of our communities. My darling wife has been my own steadfast support throughout. The year of this unprecedented Platinum Jubilee brings an opportunity for us all to come together in celebrating the service of the Queen, by whose example we will continue to be led in the years to come." Royal experts have said there is no finer vote of confidence in Camilla than what the Queen said in her statement. A royal correspondent for the BBC said, "The Queen is ensuring the transition, when it comes to her son as king, is as seamless and trouble-free as possible. She's future-proofing an institution she's served for 70 years. And for Camilla, the journey from being the third person in a marriage to queen-in-waiting is complete." Oh, that's what I was saying a minute ago when I said I lost my train of thought. Diana used to call Camilla the Rottweiler because of her looks, and Charles has invested all this money. What do you think Diana would have to say if she knew about this statement that the Queen had just released, saying that Camilla would have the title of Queen Consort when Charles becomes king? I don't think Diana would like it very much, but who knows? If Diana had lived, they had been divorced for about a year. Maybe Diana would have moved on with her life, married someone else, and accepted the fact that Charles was with Camilla, and maybe she would have welcomed this news. Who knows? I mean, I can't really say so-and-so who's been dead for 20-something years, this is how they would feel about this and this and this, because she didn't like Camilla when she passed away. She didn't like her in her life, but people change over the years. When I was younger, there were certain people I didn't like, and now I have not fondness for those people, but I wouldn't say I dislike them as strongly as I used to. I can tolerate them. Maybe she would be able to tolerate Camilla, and maybe Camilla would get an upgrade from a Rottweiler to a French Bulldog because she's had this great makeover that Charles has paid for. Anyway, Ingrid Seward, who wrote a fabulous book a couple of years ago about Prince Philip that I read, she said that this is the ultimate royal stamp of approval that Charles has always craved. It's the clearest sign yet of the Queen's unswerving and enduring affection for the woman who has secured her eldest son's happiness. The Queen said in her statement to her subjects, "My life will always be devoted to your service," and that she would continue to honor that with all of her heart. In her message to the nation, she signed it, "Your servant, Elizabeth R." She said, when in the fullness of time, my son Charles becomes king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support that you have given me, and it is my sincere wish that when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service. What a nice statement to say, and how wonderful that Camilla will actually hold the title. You know Charles is thrilled over this. This is the thing that he wanted the most. It's like the ultimate acceptance of his wife for his mother to do this. And, you know, I have heard, allegedly, No, I've actually heard it, but what I've heard is alleged. That the Queen couldn't stand Camilla for years. She wouldn't even say Camilla's name or allow anyone to say Camilla's name in front of her. She would not allow Camilla to be in the same room with her. So for her to do this complete 180 is amazing. And you know, the day that he married Camilla, he had a ceremony at the Justice of the Peace. Can't remember what they call it in the UK. Here they call it the Justice of the Peace. William and Harry went, but the Queen did not go. If you remember, she went to the commitment ceremony they had at Windsor Castle at St. George's Chapel afterwards, but she did not attend the actual wedding ceremony at the office of the oh gosh, what was it? And you know, I should remember this because there was an episode of Keeping Up Appearances where Hyacinth's father ran off to the Justice of the Peace to get married, and what did they call it in that? It's on the tip of my tongue. Don't you hate when that happens? Oh my goodness. Anyway, the registrar's office. Oh jeez, beef. Where is my mind today? Anyway, so I was thinking about. Let me say, my mind is going 100 miles an hour right now. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. But what I was going to say was, yes, and after the commitment ceremony, Charles and Camilla had a wedding reception. The Queen, I heard, would not attend that the wedding reception. She went back to her apartments at Windsor Castle and watched racing on telly because she didn't want any part of the wedding ceremony. She still really didn't approve, but it looks like she's done a complete 180 if she's going to approve of Camilla being called Queen when Charles becomes King. So, and to sum it up, of course, Harry and Meghan aren't saying anything because they're about to royally throw Camilla under the bus when this book of his comes out. So they're not going to say anything honoring Camilla or congratulating her. But the thing I can't believe is that this is his grandmother who has been bankrolling his lifestyle for almost 40 years now, and he can't even come out with a statement saying, congratulations on your 70 years on the throne. I mean, this is unprecedented. No monarch has ever made it 70 years on the throne, am I right? Queen Victoria was the longest serving monarch before the current monarch, and she reigned for just over 64 years? This is 70 years. You know, we'll never see this again in our lifetimes because I'm 41 now. If I live 70 more years, I'd be like 150. So I definitely won't see this again. And Charles is already in his 70s, so he definitely won't make it 70 years on the throne, and William is almost 40, so he's in the same boat I'm in as far as age goes. He probably won't make it 70 years, and by the time Prince George becomes king, he'll probably be about 40 or 50, so highly doubtful he'll make it 70 years on the throne. This is quite historic, and it's a great moment, and for Harry to be silent over all this is just pathetic. He should at least put out a tweet or an Instagram post or whatever the kids are doing these days and say, congratulations, Gran, on your achievement. 70 years, it's wonderful. What I was also thinking about this, and, you know, for her not to say anything, it's for Meghan and Harry not to say anything, it really is pathetic because Grandma has bankrolled their lifestyle for years. You know, luckily the Queen is not a petty person like I am, because if somebody had done to me what Meghan has done to the Queen, badmouthed the family, taken money from me, and bought this huge mansion, you know what, I would be pretty petty, and I would throw her little butt out on the street, out of that Montecito mansion, and make her work for every penny she has. I would cut off all the financial ties. Well, you know, now that you mention it, we have seen the stories that Meghan is selling the Montecito mansion, so that might be exactly what the Queen is doing. And the Queen might have said, look, you're going to sell your house, you're going to give me the $14 million back, and I'm going to let you save face and say that it was your idea and you just didn't want to live in Montecito anymore. That would be a great idea. And you know what? I would do that, and I wouldn't do anything else to get even with her. I would just do it all in one fell swoop. That's it. Sell the house. You're out on the street. Well, you know, I might go back and try to do a little. Every decision I made, I might try to make it so it makes Meghan just a little bit angry. And I'm sure this decision that she made this weekend to announce that Camilla would be Queen Consort has really fired off Meghan, because Meghan doesn't really like Camilla, and I don't think Camilla really likes Meghan. I'm about to end it. I know I've been talking forever, because I saw a video of Camilla. She was doing a public appearance, and the camera guy asked her, this was a couple of years ago when they first quit the royal family, what she thought of Harry and Meghan quitting quitting the royal family, and Camilla just gave a little, like, she didn't make a comment, but she gave a little smirk and a laugh. You could tell she didn't think too highly of the whole thing. But anyway, that's all I have to say, guys. I'm sorry I went on so long. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification button. I'll see you all soon. Bye.